Hello, everybody, and happy Wednesday. I was supposed to be scheduled to go on here live this morning at 10 a.m., but there was something wrong. If anyone has noticed that with Instagram and Facebook this morning, I couldn't post anything, I couldn't go live, I couldn't post any reels, anything on Instagram and Facebook. So I'm just barely hopping on in here to do the live, but that's okay. We're gonna go on ahead with the training. I promised the training today. I think I'm gonna do this weekly from now on, every Wednesday. I aim to do it at 10 a.m. in the morning since I do work from home and that's the best time that I could do this. So if you ladies can join me in the morning every Wednesday, that'll be great. So we can have like live interaction and everything. Um, but before I do start, I just want to do a few housekeeping um, to let you know that I did do a little bit of revamp with the Facebook group. If you haven't noticed, just to make things easier for everybody, especially if you are a new member, I did fix the guides section. You go I organized it more to be in order. It takes you step by step of what you need to do to make the most out of this group. So if you go to the guide section and start with guide one, it'll direct you to the places that you need to go. So I just wanted to make that easy for everybody, easy access. And then as you go through the guides, you'll see there's this last guide that has all of the live trainings that I've done all organized in that one section. So if you need any specific training on any specific issues or topics, you'll find it there. So if you have any questions on how to navigate the guide and the group, just let me know. And the next thing I'd like to update with you guys is that I am currently doing a fat loss phase. I'm in my fat loss phase and trying to cut down um, on fats, obviously. And if you want to follow my journey, I do share that with everyone. Everything that I do, everything that's working for me right now, all the tips and tricks, I do share all of that in my Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, Instagram. So if you want to follow me on that, and if you want to join me along the ride. Don't forget, I do have my Ignite Fitness Vault where I share with you all my resources on all the weight loss tips, fat loss tips, everything that I've learned. It's kind of like a mini course. If you haven't checked that out, I also have an info on that pinned in this group. It's at the lowest it's going to be. I did kind of increase it already because I added a lot of new stuff in there. So it was $14 now at 27. It's still pretty much a no-brainer if you ask me, because it has all the information that you need to lose weight, and all of the future updates that I'll be dumping in there is going to be included in that one price. So it's a one-stop shop for that one price. And that's it for in terms of housekeeping. I hope everyone can hear me. If you're hopping on here live and watching, let me know. If you can hear me, comment the word live. And if you are joining me on a replay, please comment replay so I know who's watching this. So today's topic is going to be about all about belly bloat. So these are I'm going to share with you all 7 effective ways to banish the belly bloat, and it's very timely, especially for us women who experience this on a regular. And now, especially during the holidays, all the good foods are coming in, and I know everyone reacts to it differently, and we always experience the bloat. But I just want to share this training with you so you have some tools under your belt when it does happen to you. So let's be real, as a busy mom, juggling all the things, the work, the kids, everything in between, like sometimes feeling good in your own skin can feel like really tough to do. So I've been there. I've done so many things, slimming teas, endless sit-ups and crunches, even fat burners, believe it or not, over-the-counter fat burners, hoping and praying that something would work with the belly, with the midsection, basically. But of course, spoiler alert, they didn't work, they don't work. Any quick fix doesn't work. Probably might work for a few days, but not for the long run, right? But the good news is there are effective ways, very sustainable ways to beat the belly bloat. If you are someone that experiences this, it'll recharge your metabolism. You'll feel amazing inside and out without spending hours and hours on the gym and resorting to all the quick fixes that I mentioned earlier. And that's what I will be sharing with you guys today. Is if this is something that this sounds like you and you can relate to it, keep watching this training. I swear by these 7 strategies, and I'm going to give it to you, especially before and after vacations and the holidays. So that's when usually the bloat tends to creep up on us, right? So, and plus bonus, these tips I'm going to give to you is very practical, free, and you can implement it right away. So even if you're super duper busy, you can definitely incorporate it in your lifestyle, okay? So let me dive in to this training. So 7 effective ways to banish the bloat. The first thing I'd like to touch on is to hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. It's really tempting to skip the water, when you're already feeling bloated. I get that, but dehydration is often the culprit, behind, being puffy, being sluggish. Just drink plenty of water throughout the day. I'm pretty sure you've heard that so many times. It has so much benefits to it. Aim for at least like 8 to 10 cups. You've heard that before. And if you're someone who's having a hard time just downing in water, maybe add some flavor to it. Add some lemon, cucumber, or mint and make it a little bit refreshing and tolerable. And it also aids with your digestion. So that really helps a ton. So that's that. And the next one is I advise you to cut down on processed foods. I mean, these are the things that I'm going to tell you that it's probably common sense and you've heard it so many million times before, but sometimes we just need a little bit of reminding, and that's what this training is for, okay? So processed foods are loaded with a lot of sodium and sugar, and those are typically bloat's best friends. So I suggest you swap out all the chips and frozen meals with like whole, fresh, nutrient dense options. Something like lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, all the basics, whole grains. Not only will this reduce the bloat, but it'll help you feel more energized. Okay, and the third one is prioritize gut health. So happy gut, that's where that's where it's all housed, right? In the belly, in the midsection. So it's kind of makes sense to take care of that section, our gut. Um, it's going to reduce the bloating for sure. So try to incorporate like probiotic rich foods. Some examples are like Greek yogurt, kimchi is my favorite. It's my I always have it as a side, as an appetizer, or kombucha. Okay, so try to put that into your routine. And another set of foods with like prebiotics like bananas, asparagus, garlic. They're equally important. So you're feeding your good bacteria. Okay, so that's how you prioritize your gut. So the fourth thing you can do to battle the belly bloat is to keep meals simple. So sometimes bloating happens because your digestive system is overwhelmed by complicated meals. So stick to simple, balanced meals with fewer ingredients. Think of something like chicken, grilled chicken, roasted veggies, fresh salads, olive oil, lemon juice. If you keep things simple, it's kind of easier on on one hand to troubleshoot when you're feeling the bloat. It's really hard to find out which one is causing the bloat if you're doing a lot of complex meals, or you're experimenting so much with so many different types of recipes. But if you keep it simple, it's going to be easier for you to find out which one is causing the belly bloat. Plus, if you keep things simple, it's easier to stick to that meal plan as well. So if you're trying to lose weight and you keep things a little less complex, then the more likely you're going to stick to it because it's easier, right? So I hope that makes sense. It's if that's clear to everybody, type clear in the comments below so I know that you're getting what I'm trying to say. So the next one is to battle your belly bloat is to move your body. So this part you don't really need to do like intense movements, like intense cardios or hits. You don't have to kill yourself excessively with excessive amounts of cardio. Just do, a quick 10 to 15 minutes is good enough. Maybe go out for a walk after meals. Anything that will, help with the digestion and move everything smoothly, you know, would do the trick. So it's also a great way to sneak in some movement on your busiest days. So you can, maybe when you're working like me, you're 9 to 5 and you have issues, you're very tired when you get home, you can't work out. Going out for a walk during your breaks or your lunchtime during work, or every maybe like every 30 minutes during your work, it's nice to get up and get out of your desk and office cubicle and get up, so get some fresh air and get some movements in. Okay. And then the sixth thing that you need to watch to battle your belly bloat is watch out for the hidden culprits. There's a lot of that in our, especially in the processed foods. Okay, so certain foods may be causing the bloating without you even realizing it. So pay attention to how your body reacts to like foods like dairies, carbonated drinks, even artificial sweeteners. Those are usually causing the bloat. So if you read the ingredients on the food that you eat, maybe watch out for those specific things. So you have to do a little bit of investigation and experiment and to really find out which one is causing your bloat. So once you find out which one is the culprit, cutting back on these can really, really make a huge difference. Okay. And then the last but not the least, that's probably the most important thing on anything, on any health and wellness is, and which is probably the issue of most of you ladies, of most of us adults out there, especially us busy moms who can barely have enough time to do stuff for ourselves, um, is get enough sleep. I know it's tough, but it's something that we all need to realize that all the magic happens, all the hard work and the intense stuff that we try to do during the day is good, but all the magic and the growth happens during the recovery time when you're resting and when you're sleeping. So, lack of sleep usually throws your hormones out of whack. So, this is going to lead to water retention, and therefore increased bloating. So, prioritize, so just like water, 8 to 10 cups. This, we've heard this since we were born. 7 to 8 hours of sleep is good quality sleep each night, and you'll notice the difference not just in your belly bloating, but of course in your overall health and mood and energy. So I am already at that age where if I don't get enough sleep, my hours of sleep, I totally notice it the next day. My performance is down in terms of workouts and also just my daily function in life and work. I cannot think, I cannot function if I don't get enough sleep. So when I started focusing on these simple strategies, everything just clicks. So let me just summarize everything with you quickly. Just the 7 effective ways to banish the belly bloat. The first one is drink a lot of water. Number 2 is cut back on processed foods. Number 3 is prioritize or do something about your gut health. Number 4 is keeping it simple. And number 5 is move your body, get some movements in. Number 6 is watch out for the hidden culprits that's in what you eat. And number 7 is getting enough sleep. So when I started focusing on these basic, probably common sense strategies, but that's what we're all about here. I always preach that, right? The common sense, it's not so common nowadays, so sometimes we overlook and tend to overcomplicate things as humans. But if we want something and just really focus on the simple things, and that's when we're actually going to see the results. So I realized after I implemented these strategies, I realized I didn't really need to do any more extreme measures to feel good. They're very realistic, very sustainable, and it fits seamlessly into anyone's busy lifestyle. So no extra stress required. And that's what we're all about here. Okay. So belly bloat doesn't stand a chance, I promise, when you have these right tools and strategies. So, but promise me after you watch this video you're going to implement all of these. And if you need any more guidance beyond this, just I have a free resource, a free guide, more tips and strategies on how to combat belly bloat. Just comment belly um, for under this video and I'll send you my free guide right away. You can recharge your metabolism, ditch the bloat, and feel amazing. No extreme diets, no extreme cardio required. You deserve a very, very confident, strong, and be comfortable in your own skin. So let's make this happen. Okay. So that's it for now, and I'll see you guys on next week on our next live training. Same group, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Okay. Bye.